never be.
Yeah.
That's the end of the story. No matter what I do, I'll never be good enough. So now I think I've accepted that fact, and whatever I am, I accept myself, I love myself, and I'm okay with whatever I am.
Yeah. Just embrace yourself in your own
I
skin.
embrace myself. I embrace my choices. I embrace, and it's my choice. Every time I do something, I've started literally as consciously ask myself, is this my choice? Even if I'm given one choice, that choice is like I can do it or I don't have to do it, right? So if I choose to do it, that's my choice, I'm doing it. But I'm not going to ever crib about it ever again. If I do it or if I don't do it, no matter which way I swing, it's my choice. And that's how it is. We do a lot of things because people expect us to do, and then you say, I did it for you, and they say, it didn't matter, I don't care. And you realize you spent a lot of your life doing for others and they didn't appreciate it. So now unless somebody appreciates it, I'm not doing it. And after some time, the society desensitizes us. You better learn now before you have liver failure, okay? Or congestion heart symptoms or some mental health. Stress, okay, I'll explain stress to you. Stress is being in sympathetic mode. When the blood is rushing towards your hand and your feet and your head. शेर आया है and you need to run. So क्या होता है? Blood pressure ऊपर जाता है, कोलेस्ट्रॉल ऊपर जाता है ताकि इंसुलिन आए. इंसुलिन क्या करती है? लिवर से शुगर निकाल के ब्लड में डालती है. So everything is up and you run like crazy. And you save yourself. That's a saving mechanism. Stress is a saving mechanism. Now, in the city life, koi share nahi hai. So, stress is constantly up. Your blood pressure is up. Your cholesterol is up. Your insulin is up. What does insulin cause? What does it cause? Diabetes.
Diabetes, yeah.
And everybody gives you a pill for it. All you need to take is deep breath and let it go.
Relax, yeah.
कोई शेर नहीं आया हुआ, कोई नहीं मरेगा. You know, there was a rule in my house. My husband is a pilot, was a pilot. And everybody used to tell my mother, everybody, my mother, the biggest stressor giver. I mean, वो खरीद के आपको stress लाके दे सकती हैं. तो यूँ बच्चे पले और घर यूँ रहे और यूँ सफाई हो और तुम ऐसी लोगो. I needed to look like a model. My kids had to come from, you know, those little mother care catalog, and my house should be homes and gardens, all on my own without any help. And I couldn't. And I genuinely thought I'm going to die. I seriously thought I'm going to die. Until one day when I was putting my kids to bed and I had screamed at them all day long, and after giving them a shower and putting them to bed, I loved them and I started crying. And then I realized what an achievement it is that they are alive right now.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
And so that was it. If they go to bed alive and they wake up alive, they're not dead, I'm great. I'm super mom.
Yeah.
I have done my job. So if I could not cook, but I could make a sandwich with love and care, fine. If I couldn't clean the house, but I could play with my kids, fine. I really, to date, I am so guilty of screaming at my son all the time. Because he was a boy, he was doing things, the house should have been his. But in my head, I had my mom saying, clean the house. I'm not a good mom because the house is not clean. I'm not a good wife because I tell everybody, let it go. This house will never die. You will die.
Yeah.
This house will never die. Don't worry. And somebody else is going to come and live in when you die from cleaning the damn place. Look, it's all about money. If you're well, if you're really healthy, alhamdulillah, I think I am. I'm no good to the corporations. I'm not good for any pharma company because I'm not buying their drugs. If I'm dead, I'm no good to anybody because I'm not buying anything. So companies would like me to be in the middle. They want me to be afraid. Look at the water ads. Unless and until you drink their ad, you are not healthy. Yeah. Says who? You are selling in a plastic carcinogenic, cancer-causing bottle, which also has xenoestrogen. What is xenoestrogen? Xenoestrogen is fake estrogen, and it leaches into the body from that plastic bottle, goes inside and says, oh, look at me, I am estrogen. So now you see men with man boobs and a little effeminate, and women who cannot lose weight, who have got beards, and who have got polycystic ovaries because there's overburdened with estrogen, fake and real, and their periods are off and everything is off. And you go back and you realize I was poly all the time. I mean, there were other contributors like synthetic oil, white sugar, maida, excessive insulin, but poly was also one of the factors.
Absolutely, yeah, that's so true, it's so spot on.
So as simple as if this can do, like you would see, I would never use plastic in this place. I would always have bottles. Bottles are getting so difficult to obtain. But I have made a promise to myself that if I don't make it in a glass bottle, I'm going to close shop. I won't work anymore. And I go out of my way to get them. I request people, please send them back because they're getting less and less and less in the market because there's lack of gas and manufacturers don't have that much. So, but yes, these are few tiny things that we need to consider. Look, we already put in about 26 hours a day of work. If you are married, or you have children, you have a husband, you have in-laws, you have things to look after. And it is assumed that my ovaries need to carry the burden of household chores. It's an assumption. Nobody's going to come and do it for me. So I feel that we already are stressed. And then because we are not bringing any monetary or any income into the family or into the group, our work does not have any worth. So we also want to earn.
Yeah.
Now that is another stress, another 10 hours. So our day needs to be 36 hours long, literally. And then on a personal level, I feel that men are still not able to fathom that women can have their own money and they can do things. Fine, you do that kind of chapter, but women can do, and sometimes they even earn more than you. And it's just not regarded as a full-time thing or a commitment.
Yes.
We still feel that if a man moves, the woman will move with him. I have yet to see men move with the woman's job.
Absolutely.
I would not see a child getting sick and a man staying home with the child. A man taking over laundry or cooking. Very few, very seldom, like 1 in 1,000 maybe. And they'll do just one thing. But basically women all over the world, it's not just Pakistan, all over the world, we carry that burden. So it's an extra burden, and I personally feel that it really tears you apart. It really burns on both sides of the candle.